start growing again. But we're going to settle another city immediately, so there's probably no real point. I want to go up here. It might block him. They're settling cities across each other. That's good. We're going to go here. What?
I just scouted the truffles a little bit further to the west.
Yeah, I would settle 2 tiles east of the truffles if I settled that city. Let's move here.
That's a big problem for me. That truffles is 5 tiles from my cap.
All right, you've already taken the worker directly next to me. Are there any other concessions you want from me in the early game?
Not really.
Just my city spots and my worker steals.
I don't feel that that's your city spot. That's like right in between, and I actually think it's 1 tile to me, honestly.
All right. Could probably even be unworking that. Can probably redo this better. I want to work the faith is the thing.
I am very, very cramped on space. I already have to talk with Greece about.
Where are you talking about settling that city? Because it means there's no blocker city in between your city and my capital, and I'm not really thrilled about that. If you settle that, I think if he settles that, I may kill it with legions.
Settling 2 spots north of the truffles.
On the coast, on the flatland, or on the hill.
Yes,
that's
on
fine.
the flatland.
That's fine. Okay. Work iron. Oh yeah. Thanks. Yep. There's no reason not to work the iron. It's just 1 more production point. Just mentally not seeing it for whatever reason. I'm hoping the horses don't go. They can go next turn too. Alright, this is a bit of an issue. This barbarian archer being there. I want to steal workers and I can't do that with the barb archer there. I need this stupid thing to die. I might actually just slam it once here. It should die to the city-state now. City-state's shooting it. And the city-states move before the barbs do. Alright, we'll go there. Let's just have a quick look. Okay. Alright, 1 turn into the horse. We're not planning on finishing that. We're going straight for the luxury. But putting 1 turn into it, we could either move directly to the ivory tile, in which case all of our movements are expended and we still start it next turn, or we can put 1 turn into the horse, then move over there. I need workers. The city, I can either do an immediate library now, or I can go worker library. I'm going to go worker library. I just find that one of the biggest issues as tradition in the early game is getting your shit online to actually work decent tiles. Tech path doesn't matter too much here. I could start on ironworking. I wouldn't mind some tributes a little bit later this game. So let's just start on it. I'm going to clear that camp. Alright. No real reason to that except I wanted the gold, and I'm annoyed with Unique right now for being really pushy about his settlement locations. We're still happy, but working the faith as much as I can. Alright, this city, yeah, I don't want it growing, I just want it producing, that's fine. Workers into the libraries, probably. If I can get some warrior upgrades, I may, or whatever they're called, upgrades, legion upgrades, I may actually be able to take some tribute out of this game. Okay, let's move there. We need to heal that scout, another city-state over there, good. Oh, I actually got quest rewards for fulfilling that, I think. Or maybe it was targeted quests. Must be targeted quests. Okay. Sub for Violator, 17th month in a row. Thank you very much, man. Much appreciated. Zanzibar's going to steal my iron. Yeah, I can't do anything about that. I need to buy the horse tile right now. Alright, settle there for the mountain. Buy the horse tile. These horse tiles are really good. Work production in this city, build a granary. Alright, 4 city is the important bit as tradition, right? You get the 4 cities with the free granaries and the free monuments. I'm just going to fortify here. I might get shot from time to time here. Oh, I can't fortify here now because, unfortunately, this is now adjacent to his borders, which means he sees me, which means it's going to be really hard to worker steal there. I could worker steal by hanging out, like, right there, perhaps, with a scout. Reese's borders over there, huh? That's a really aggressive expand from him. We'll bring the scout down. I could clear this camp in the meantime. Maybe starting next turn, just because it's in the way of stealing from the city-state. It's the only reason why I consider clearing it right now. Alright, granary out, then a worker. We need to get our happiness, our line. We need to settle our workers out to the east now. And I should probably get masonry before ironworking, because I have a luxury that requires that improvement up here. Working the horse would be nice for the faith. Is it worth it for the lack of production, though? Probably not. Okay. Policy next turn. Normally I take the growth policy. I'm kind of still tempted to take the growth policy. Yeah, I could sit it there. That would work too. Alright, any of these that matter? I don't really plan on building wonders quite yet. So let's build growth in the capital. I will actually do that, Zempt. I actually think that's better right now. So I can still steal from there. Didn't see the tile that I can move to. You need a tile that you can move all the way there. Alright. barbarians, barbarians. Come south. Scouting over here. Let's meet the city-state and then we can heal. Okay, I still haven't met Tank. Alright. Also, this guy, like, rushed pyramids and is now complaining about settlement expands. Like, one of the ways you can deal with someone rushing pyramids is you punish him by taking all of his fucking settlements. If I was Liberty, I would absolutely take his settlements right now. For no other reason than I don't really think that's a very reasonable way to do things. Alright. Legions are actually going to be really useful this game. I can maybe get some tribute out of them. I can definitely use them for roads. They supplement workers, and they give me a nice defense in the early game. I'm just going to heal up there for a couple turns. If he gets too low and you keep scouting, a barbarian can sneak up and kill him. Buying tiles over here. Do I have the cash to buy these tiles? I would like the iron. I can actually do that. That's fine. There's the worker I want. Next turn it should move there. Okay, cool. Get a second worker steal. We should be working that tile over this tile. It has a better yield. Should be all my cities should be production focused, and I haven't production focused them. Well, the capital can be left on food focus. Okay. Not that any of them
My
are growing
workers
at
are
the moment.
safe, right?
So, no. They're in extreme danger. Yeah, your workers are fine.
Okay.
I don't really feel like he's being a very reasonable neighbor right now. He's asked 3 concessions from me and giving me nothing, and it's annoying me. Alright, we're +1 food here. Does it matter? No, it's not really. I mean, we could unwork one of our faith tiles, but I'm not going to. Need to get happy again. Should be as soon as this goes. As soon as this goes, we can start growing. We're going to move up and work on the marble after that, and then we're going to get a duplicate sugar online, or maybe even move the worker down for the wine. We have luxuries here and there. I do need to buy tiles over by Russia here. I mean, he doesn't have any settlements right now. Seems kind of ridiculous for a Liberty player, right?
Have you
What is he
found
doing?
Geneva a little bit to the southwest of the scout that's currently healing?
No.
I would recommend, with a little bit more HP, go there. You'll find something really nice.
Alright, alright. I'm gonna go keep an eye on Russia. Okay. I want to grow in the cap. And I can work this tile instead now. Overlaps with the cap. Could actually grow here and work a little bit of faith. I'd like a profit before too much longer. It would be really nice. Alright, what are the policies Russia has? Liberty 2. We should check army score. Some players just get really angry in the early game, like this settlement. He might be like, oh, I'm just going to kill that. With no units there, the settlement's really defendable. With no units, it's not defensible at all, though. It has to have some units. I'd consider growing a little bit in some of these cities, but not at the cost of production in here quite yet. This city has a mix of production, faith, and growth, so I'm okay working that tile. I'm going to need to clear this camp. I may actually do that here. Sorry guys, it's harder to do this like mass commentary stuff while also answering chat. The Fish Oil says, hey Filthy, love your YouTube channel. Just saw the Autumn game. Continue what you're doing. Thanks, man. Much appreciated. What does the military advisor say about Russia? Oh, that's a good question. Let's find out. That's science versus military. Russian Empire army strength around the same as ours. Okay. Alright, shot by the city. It's fine. We're going to trade off escort here. So we'll go there. And there. Then I'll heal up there and wait for another worker. Why multi-stealing over anything else? Well, multi-stealing lets you not piss off city-states anymore, but repeatedly steal workers. So you gain the benefits of stealing workers without the detriments of the penalty for stealing them. I'm gonna start library in this city. I want my national college a relatively early time with tradition. I'm moving this warrior across. The goal is to clear this camp if it's not cleared, and otherwise protect a worker because I want to improve the sugar next so I can trade. I may even offer a sugar trade here before I have 2 sugar online, just to start with that, but probably not. I'll probably wait for the worker to come out before I do that at least. Alright, I can make this production focused now. We're growing again. The 2-3 tile is the same. Okay. And I value the 1 production over the 3 gold right now. Okay. We need to grow soonish. We can't do that because of happiness constraints, so we just got +1 happiness from the wonder. I guess I could maybe have another city grow a little bit. This city looks like a city that would be good to grow. So let's go ahead. No, that's going to fuck the worker timing. All right. I take that back. Oh, it'd be one turn anyway. Never mind, that's fine. It's not going to fuck the worker timing because we grow. And the this is why you lock food tiles in production focused cities, because when this city grows, it will work these hammers in gold even though with the new citizen. But if it was a food tile, it wouldn't work those tiles. If that makes any sense. All right, looks like we're in the northeast corner of the map. It's not terrible. Give the iron back to my capital. Perhaps for next turn. All right, barbarians. We're gonna need a military unit down here. This Zanzibar just liked us for some reason. I'm not entirely sure. We must have either found a natural wonder perhaps, or met a player. I think it was a natural wonder. All right, you're gonna heal up here to get ready for the next worker steal. This is Almany again. All right. And is this one being? Yeah, okay, it has. All right, let's go meet the city state. Where's the camp they want cleared? Okay, tank's over there somewhere. Just fortify here for a turn is fine. Alright, we do grow, we can grow to the iron. Yeah, that's a good idea. Put the iron back in the capital. And I'm gonna chop, am I gonna chop this out? Yeah, I'm gonna spend the 2 turns chopping the forest while I'm here and then go improve the marble. So we will grow to the iron. Could attempt mausoleum in a moment if I want to. And I want this bat camp cleared. Okay, that should be a priority. I can get a happiness ally in the early game out of that. What I need to do is send a unit south. I may have to build another unit. Perhaps another warrior would be fine. I'm not making any gold per turn though, and if I'm going to want to do legion upgrades, which I am, I'm going to need to start doing something about that. Because I need to be making a little bit more GPT than I am at the moment. And it's going to be almost impossible to use this, which is a bit of a downside. I'm kind of actually hoping the city state cleared that so I don't have to bother. It's not a targeted encampment that I know of. No, it's not. Alright, is camp gone? Camp's gone. Fantastic. We'll take that. No, we won't. I want to see what's up there, but I want to move my warrior down here.
Tribute
sooner.
received.
Donation from Gal, $5. Says multitasking hype. Also name a city after 6 rookie 6. One of my followers can do. Thanks for the donation, mate. Much appreciated, Gal. And 6 rookie 6. Cheers. All right. Worker back this way. We're gonna need to go. This one's gonna go in there. This one's gonna go east. Again, a barb can spawn here and move there, so I need to escort this worker when it's coming out there. Okay. I want to keep growing in the capital, so when it grows to the production tile, that's great. But let's go ahead and then work this tile instead. I'm going to work a little bit of gold over. I value the 3 gold here over the 1 food, just because I want to upgrade legions at some point. Let's keep scouting. Russia's just not doing anything on 11 hammers right now. I guess he's settled 1 city. I don't know quite what his plan is yet. He might be trying to rush me. This city's about to grow. Production focus is fine for that. We could probably work that tile. I don't think it can grow to that. I think it'd be neutral food. In cities, when you grow, they won't let you grow to stagnant or negative food. So you wouldn't gain the benefit anyways. I think this way I'm going to get the same amount of benefit. So we'll do that with a little bit more food carryover. All right, Archer. Let's shoot that one. Gonna move there. Let's move to here. Start in a library. Okay. City from the rename donation. Yeah, that was don't rush me, bro. Okay. There's no real cities called that are good for that naming particularly, but that's fine. Cool. And that was from a couple days ago from Croic. I think he donated in one of the formats that doesn't instantly donate. It's an e-check, which means it takes a while to get there, which is why I don't see it until it arrives, basically. How much time do we have? All right. I'm going to also offer sugar for trade now. And I want to bring this warrior south to deal with the barbs. Bring the worker back this way. I want to get the horses online. And I just want to keep an eye on this camp, honestly. 2 proposals from England. Let's take that one. Sorry, I got England first. I'll have another one in a little bit though. Okay. The greedy play is mausoleum here. I would like gold though. We're gonna attempt it. Great Library hasn't gone yet, so it's a possibility that other players are doing other things. Let's keep scouting. Hanging Gardens went to tank, I imagine. Alright, this city has grown. I wanted to work some production, but I'm not in a huge hurry on production here. So I may just let it work golden food again. Okay. Donation from Chad, who says, rename the cap to Cheddar's Revenge. I hope you don't die in Sui's campaign. Oh, thanks, man. Much appreciated. Cheddar's Revenge it is. Alright. Oops. Alright, we're gonna remove the apostrophe so we can fit the end of revenge in. There we go. Cheers. Alright, I'm looking for another worker out of Albany. I'm coming south this way. Let's back this scout up. This barbarian might be coming to harass me there, and if it comes to harass me, I'd like it to run into my city state. I want it to move into a position where my city can shoot it. So, alright, go improve the horses. Okay. Oh shit, if I'm going National College, which I kind of sort of am, I need to actually tech that. So ironworking into philosophy is something here. Be good to get trade routes out soon. I need to start growing these cities. I'm starting to get happiness stabilized. No, it's not perfect yet, but it will be soonish. It's another 4 happiness coming online, another 4 there. This is really slow. When you don't hard build a worker as tradition and you just settle, your starts are a little bit slower unless you can multi-steal or steal very, very early. We didn't get a particularly early worker steal off. It's kind of more like middle range worker steal. Alright, there's a barbarian. This is why I have the scout here. We move the scout to there, it blocks it from moving in. If he slams into me, we can just fortify and heal. Another barbarian there. I'm going to come down here. I'll clear this guy out first, that's fine. Then we'll go look at the camp. Okay. Yeah, or production for the moment. Let's or neutral or pretty neutral population growth. We need our happiness first. I probably will work the stone once I clear the barb off of it, because I'll get happiness soon-ish. Okay. And I'm still waiting on another worker steal. And I'm waiting on to meet tank still as well. It's kind of nuts I haven't yet. Okay. Alright. When you steal a worker, you need to be... City-states have sight 1 tile outside of their borders, or 2 if it's a hill. So if you're standing on a hill, 2 tiles outside of a city. If I was standing here, the city-state would be able to see me and never move a worker in range. The fact I'm sitting here, the city-state can't see it. So what it does is it moves a worker there, and then it goes, oh shit, there's a guy there, but it's too late, and I can just steal it again. So if you're looking to multi-steal off city-states, that's what you kind of need to do. Priority sure for tile improvements, especially if you're building a worker before a settler, you need to be prioritizing tiles that you're for sure going to work. And when you're building settlers, the tiles you're for sure going to be working are production tiles. Although after that, it's luxuries and tiles you're going to be working. So the horse is really important, the deer is really important. Getting that iron tile for the growth, every time I grow to that, is pretty decent. And getting my luxuries up, which is what we're focusing right now. Luxuries so we can grow, growth so we can make science, and also other good stuff. Right, we're gonna slam. We're gonna rough terrain promote here. Doesn't help us versus the barbarian, but if we have to defend the city, it will help. And he's zone controlled right now, so I can move the worker out and start improving the luxury. That's fine. Let's get a librarian here. All right. I still want to meet tank. I don't know if he's not doing any scouting or what the deal is, but whatever. Okay. We're gonna grow in here. This is gonna put us unhappy. I could prevent that growth. And how long till this grows? 2 turns. I actually will prevent it 1 turn.
Tribute received.
No real strong reason for that. I'll work the extra hammer. Maybe even the gold instead. Yeah, let's work the gold instead. Donation from Poopgate. He says, loving this over explanation. You'd like QMA, please. Can do, man. Thanks for the donation. Much appreciated, Poopgate. Let's try to keep this up. I'm going to be really challenging to read chat and do this. And my voice is going to go like midway through this. So I prioritize the capital growth over the expansion growth. All right. Yeah, I know I'm going unhappy Zempt, but you don't always grow twice because it does growth in others. Apparently the way it works is it does growth in other cities, your capital, then the other cities that you've expanded to, then like so this would be, since this is my third city, it'd be the third one to get that. So I'm not guaranteed growth there anyways, Zempt. It doesn't always happen that way. So if I'm not guaranteed growth, I guess I would rather work something else in the meantime. So Jabberwocky69 is sub for the second month in a row. Thanks very much, man. Much appreciated. Go ahead and put a shot in there. It just explains them to why there's still a point to avoiding growth. Because now I get the gold that I might not have got otherwise. Because if I was still working these two tiles and the city didn't grow, if I was working the wheat and the iron and the city didn't grow, then what happens is I'm losing the food because the food gets cut into a quarter. So by this way I get the 2 gold that I wouldn't have got otherwise. So once we get happy again, we can continue growing, and it's not going to be long. It's this turn. I mean, it's only 1 turn difference, but very small things like that are sometimes important for Civ, right? So we go back to growing. We will grow next turn. I could even work this for additional growth, and we'll grow to the iron with the production because we can afford to grow again. Same in here. Now that I can afford to grow, let's grow, and same in here, except I'm doing this. All right. Can we make it 1 turn? That does make it 1 turn, so it's the equivalent of working that if we put it in gold focus. But I'm not. I'm going to leave it on production focus. And since we're going to grow, cap's already been assigned. We're going to grow. Let's grab the iron so that our production focus will get us the extra hammer. Okay, let's scout. Alright. Okay. Barb's doing exactly what I wanted to do. It's wandering around in my city state on my tiles that can't be pillaged, getting shot by my capital, which is great. Okay, some lag here. I can trade off cotton again now, but someone's dropping, or it's just really slow turn transitions. All right, let's go ahead and accept this Lux trade. I'm gonna get another one online. Sometimes it's better. I know that that's trading out 1 for 1 at the moment, and I gain no happiness benefit from that. But it does set up a trading partner for the long term, which is often better than the immediate fact that I'm helping my opponent more than I'm helping myself, right? Because in a couple turns, in 6 turns, is going to be equal benefit for me and him. But in the meantime, I've guaranteed a trading partner, right? So, and while I'm thinking of it, I'll just put that back in my capital. All right, let's shoot that guy. I'll kill it with the scout. It's a little bit of experience for the scout that I wouldn't get otherwise. Alright, I'm going to wait there. Okay. Let's shoot that. Let's come down this way. I think Russia cleared this camp. Is that right? No, not yet. Okay. I would like to clear that camp, so I sent this warrior down here. Honestly, I might even be able to afford to grow faster or harder in that city, or potentially to build something else. There's tank. Hello, tank. Alright, I should have a look at costs here. Tank's favorite thing ever is Oracle, so he probably has this tech already. Actually, no one has that tech yet. No one has philosophy yet, which is kind of late for philosophy these days. Tile improvement wise, I would like to get camps on my deer, because I will be working deer tiles, and getting that permanent production boost is actually a really good thing. I would like 1 more worker steal to Almany. They might not let me. If this comp bow moves to there, it won't let me, so we'll see. Oh, I need to update the sub counter, don't I, for my resub? So let me go ahead and do that. We'll move that up to 7. Alright. Legions. We're going ironworking for legions. Legions for potential tribute, and if nothing else, very early strong defense as Rome. Then we'll go for whatever it's called. The next thing that we're interested in, philosophy. There goes Great Library. Did it go to tank, really? Yeah, it did. He built it after Hanging Gardens. With like 4 Liberty players in the game who can't be bothered to spend like 2 fucking hammers to get Great Library. Kind of kills me. Alright. We'll go in here. Well, we can't. We'll go here. It doesn't matter. I'm going to want to heal this warrior up, but I suppose healing on the settler is better than not healing on the settler. I'll take aristocracy over walls right now, because I don't have a lot of units that are being garrisoned. My units are doing things, and this allows me to get a little bit faster on the mausoleum here. I can't stay in this city forever now, because unfortunately now this is grown to the border, so every turn I spend in there I piss off Hong Kong. I don't want to piss off Hong Kong indefinitely. A little bit is okay, but not a lot. move here to improve the sugar in a moment. Let's get our horses online because we're going to be working them. Getting horses online also allows me to build stables in the cities. You have to have one pasture resource improved, or just fortify on the scout. I could get over to the other side to steal from the scout, which I'll consider doing. Let's go scout tanks lands a little bit and go from here. Alright, library done. I would probably take one archer here, or possibly a caravan would be alright as well. Shrine could be okay as well. It really depends on what I'm trying to do here, but I'd like to get trade routes out and start growing my cities as tradition. Could build a legion too, I suppose. Alright, happiness coming online there. More happiness there. What I consider, yeah, as tradition, I often consider settling more cities after National College, but I don't want to do, like, before 4 city. Oh, that's good. Well, along the barb's on the border, the city-state doesn't care that I'm standing in its lands. I'll probably steal one more worker and call it quits on that. Alright. This is all fine. That's fine. Looks good. You can heal up a couple turns. I'd really like to upgrade legions, but I don't have iron online. That's going to slow that down. That needs to be a priority. I didn't think about that. It's a bit of a mistake. Alright, and does this influence 6 turns? No, it's still 6 turns. I'm going to work the gold. No, it's not. It actually did cost me a turn. Probably won't cost me a turn by the time it grows, because I would only need... But let's not fuck with it for at least a turn. I'd like to upgrade at least 1 legion, though. I need 2 more production. Yeah, when I grow, it will go back to 6 turns. Okay. And I want to go clear this camp still. Okay. Alright. We're 4th in hammers. We're actually just barely above last. Welcome to tradition at the moment, where you can't keep up hammers to save your life. Our start's been a little bit slow because we built settlers before that first worker. That first worker coming out actually is really, really important for your production in the early game. But we chose not to. The timing was okay on that. We had another unit. We purchased that warrior. I kind of wish I hadn't purchased the hill and then hadn't purchased the warrior, and I could have purchased the settler, but who knows? It's tough to say. The stuff has been useful. Swamp Fox JJR has just subbed for the 9th month in a row. Thanks very much for the resub, man. Much appreciated. Go ahead and update that sub counter to 8 of 80. I should check demos. We can talk about reading demos in a minute if you like. We'll do that. This is annoying. The barb is actually zoning me from stealing Omni's worker if it shows up, so think about that in a moment. Alright. Alright. Growth next turn. Oh, why do I click workers ahead of time? Most things it doesn't matter. For like improving a pasture, it doesn't matter. But when you're improving a luxury or building a road, clicking your worker on the turn means that it will finish it. That last turn, it would normally finish at the end of your turn before the turn transition. But instead, if you click it, it will finish that turn. And that means you can use the road or get the happiness off the luxury immediately, which is a big deal. Someone has philosophy now. It's probably tank. Alright, let's keep scouting. I'm going to start sending this warrior over just so I can see the camp. Because like, stuff like this is really important to know. I'd really like an archer down there. Yeah. City's grown. I'm going to work a little bit of gold over the production. And let's get this online. I do have wine to get online soon too. I was going to check there's not a worker in that camp. There's not. Okay. Alright. I can get slammed here by the guy. I'm not too worried about it though. If he slams me, I'll just fortify and heal. And I want to get the gems online. I kind of want this tile. I just really need gold. My gold per turn right now is abysmal, and I really could do some stuff if I had a little bit more gold. In part because my priority is workers, right? Do I prefer the early micromanagement game or the late macro? I prefer the early settling game. The micromanagement part of it on the settling this stuff isn't all that exciting. I prefer the late game war and I don't know, it's a mix, right? I like a lot of different parts of Civ. I'm actually going to work gold over production here. I don't need to rush this library because my capital's not ready to build one because I'm building a wonder instead. We have grabbed this tile. I think it's 3 tiles, like 3 turns like that. I think, no, it's not. Okay. I'm going to continue working this arrangement here to make sure I get that mausoleum out. Although, I think now that we finished the camp, actually, we can work this. Yeah, it's still, no, it's not 3 turns. Damn it. Alright, I guess I got unworked gold for that, but I want to upgrade legions. And I want Almany's worker. Alright. Tank got first religion. Off of what, by the way? Fishing boats. Ah, of course. The most overpowered pantheon right now. Besides Wall Faith. Okay, just scouting, looking for city-states. There is an advantage to scouting early, and you can generally scout a lot of tiles before borders close. When borders close, I'm talking about when the borders connect. So, 8-player game of multiplayer Dawn of War. I haven't played Dawn of War in years and years and years. I don't have my game code or CD key for that anymore, and never bought any of the expansions. But other than that, it sounds like a great idea, Solly. I mean, it'd certainly be fun. Okay, growing a little bit. Maybe could have micro tiles over there. Another spearman just showed up on my bar.